So I'm engaged. Hey guys, it's Justine. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen already, Ryan and I are engaged. He popped the question August 7th, so just about 2 weeks ago. Can't believe that it has finally happened for Ryan and me. I wrote an entire blog post about how he proposed. So if you want to go read that, the blog post link is down in the description. And since we've been engaged, I have been asked a lot of questions about my ring because the main difference is it's not a diamond. And most people are like, did you want that? I'm like, yes, I asked for it to not be a diamond. So it's a moissanite, and I'm going to tell you all about it and why I wanted it, where he got it from, all of those questions. So I have my computer here on the company's website that Ryan bought it from, Zen Moissanite, and I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you asked me on Instagram about the ring. So I'll kind of start with how I even found out about moissanites. So moissanites, well, before that, let me just say what a moissanite is. So a lot of people think that a moissanite is like a fake diamond, but that's not true. It's not a fake diamond, it's a real moissanite. So it's an actual gem. It is the second highest hardness compared to a diamond. So like a diamond is the highest at a 10 on the scale, and then moissanite I believe is a 9.25 on the scale. Yeah, that's right. It's still a hard like gem, so it's not gonna scratch or anything. So I think the origination of the moissanite was, it was on like a rock in space or something, I think, something like that. And because it's more rare than a diamond, like naturally found like that, so the ones that you actually buy are more than likely lab grown. And it has a higher fire dispersion rate. So it shows here that a diamond has a fire dispersion rate of 0.044, and a moissanite is at 0.104. So it basically throws more fire, meaning that it sparkles more. That's basically like the general term. So the actual chemical makeup is just a little bit different than a diamond. So a diamond is carbon, and moissanite is silicon carbonide. Got it. So those are just a few of the like cool sciencey stuff behind it. So then I'll talk about how I found out about moissanite and why I chose it. The first time I ever even saw a moissanite was because of a photographer that I follow on Instagram, Rachel Hand. She got it as her engagement ring, and I was like, what the frick is this? Like, I've never seen it before. I was kind of against it. I was like, oh, it's like a fake diamond, like, I don't know. And then I researched it more for like the last few years, and I started to really like the alternative. It's cheaper, it's more ethical, more economical, more environmentally friendly, and I'm all about that. So a couple years ago, I started looking like more on Pinterest of ideas for moissanite and companies that sell it. So Ryan and I would go to, you know, Jared's or Kay's or whatever in the mall every once in a while. He would try to get a feel for what I liked. And just when you buy a diamond from a store like that has a storefront, like, you're paying so much extra just for the overhead of that store, and it's put into the price of the diamond. And diamonds, just in my opinion, they're just super expensive for no reason. It's like, why did we all choose that this is the gem of choice when it comes to the engagement? Like, why does it have to be just this one? I researched more and more about it, and I truly fell in love with it. And I told Ryan that I would love for that to be my ring one day. It's easier on his pocket, and I could get a bigger gem than if he had bought a diamond. So I was looking at the True Gem for a while, Brilliant Earth, they all sell moissanite. I found out about Zen Moissanite from Alyssa Budgets on here on YouTube, and she did a whole video about her engagement ring and how she had a great experience with Zen and why she wanted it, and her ring is stunning. And I actually have the same ring as her. Fun fact, so mine, it's called the Harley. Her fiance and Jen from Zen Moissanite created it together, and it's just so pretty, okay? It's so pretty. So I guess Jen just liked it so much that she made it a permanent ring in the shop. And after I watched that video, I like scrolled through Zen Moissanite's website, and truly the Harley was my favorite. It was my absolute favorite. It has a hidden halo underneath. I'll show you in a second what it looks like. So I followed Zen for a while on Instagram, and I was obsessed with her work. She's amazing. She's from Canada. She's a small business, and I love being able to support small businesses, of course. I showed Ryan Zen Moissanite, sent him a few links like, hey, just letting you know, this one's really pretty. And also about that, I would say like the older generation is a little judgmental about our generation of girls, like kind of letting the guys know what kind of rings we like. And it's like, we grew up with Pinterest, we grew up with the internet, where we're constantly seeing all of these rings growing up, and it's like, after a while, you kind of figure out what you want, what you like. If you're the type of person that your aesthetic is very specific and you really care about what your engagement ring looks like, then I think that there's no shame in telling your significant other what that is. Because this ring is gonna be on your finger for the rest of your life. It should be, at least. So you wanna make sure that it's something that you like. If you are the type of person that doesn't care, go right ahead. Like, don't even say anything. Like, but I'm not one of those people. I liked the halo for a long time, like the gem with the halo around it. But then honestly, I saw like almost every single girl get that for their engagement ring, and I was just, the Enneagram 4 in me that doesn't want to be like everybody else kind of ran way away from that. So let me show you real quick what the ring actually looks like. Here's what it looks like on my finger. So it's a little bit big. It's like a size and a half too big, but that's fine. It doesn't fall off. So as long as it doesn't fall off, I don't really care for now. But it is an 8.5 size ring with an 8x6 millimeter oval moissanite. And then on the side of it, underneath, is a hidden halo, and it's one of my favorite parts. Maybe it'll focus. I'll put a clip of it here, and it is so beautiful. I love it so much. So to be specific, I got the 8x6 millimeter oval Harley with the hidden halo, and it is perfect. I love it so much. We had a great experience with Zen. I actually won one of her Instagram giveaways very recently, where I got a moissanite necklace from her, and it was beautiful. And I think like right after that, that's when Ryan bought the ring. I think it was just coincidental that that happened, but he saw how beautiful it was in person, and I think he was like, okay, I'm ready. So there was almost going to be a struggle with the actual ring itself, because Ryan didn't know that it was going to take a little bit longer to actually custom make. And so the ring didn't get here until literally the day he proposed. And so he was really nervous, and he talked to me about a temporary ring just in case. And so I knew that it was coming. I knew that he had bought the ring, and I knew it was just coming, because it was like, why is there a time rush? Like, why does he have to get a temporary ring? Why can't he just wait, you know? So I was totally okay with knowing. I was just happy that it was actually happening. Finally, the night before we got engaged, we shot a wedding together, and he was basically already telling me like, yeah, it's not gonna come in time, and we were going to my parents' house that weekend, and I was like, I just feel like it's gonna happen this weekend, maybe. So while we were at the wedding reception, he talked to me, and he was like, so the ring actually got delivered to my house. We should go there just so it's not, you know, sitting on the counter for the whole weekend. Like, I just want to make sure I have it in my hands. And I'm like, okay, sure. We went to his house, he got it, and he like came back in the car just all smiles. And he was like, it's so beautiful. You're gonna really like it. It's a lot bigger in person than I thought it was gonna be. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Yeah. I'll insert some clips of the ring in different lighting scenarios. It is just so freaking beautiful, and I love how much it sparkles. I just constantly look down at it. I'm driving, I'm looking down at it, especially at the nail salon. At the nail salon, oh my God. With those overhead lights, it looked so good. Here is it next to a diamond ring that I have.
So the diamond is on the right and my moissanite is on the left. I believe the diamond is brilliant cut, so they have a different cut, but still the moissanite sparkles more.
Just a quick disclaimer before the video is finished. This is not me faking that I have a diamond. I am 100% totally okay that I have a moissanite. It's literally what I asked for. It is what I wanted. I love that it's unique, and I love that there's a story behind it. I love it. I love it. I will never tell somebody that it's a diamond. Like, for example, when we were FaceTiming everybody, like friends and family, the night we got engaged, one of my grandmas talked about like, oh, she's probably going because she has a diamond, and she told me that, and I was like, well, it's actually not a diamond. And I told her what it was. She called me back and she was like, you know, you don't have to justify that it's not a diamond to people. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, I am not justifying it. I wanted you to know it's not a diamond, and it's exactly what I wanted. And I'm really happy that it supported a small business too. It really just, the whole thing, the whole process, it just means a lot to me. And every time I look down, I just am so stoked. I'm so excited, and I'm so happy to be getting married to Ryan finally, hopefully next year at some point. So yeah, that was a quick little video about my ring, and I hope I answered everybody's questions about it. If I missed anything, put it down in the comments below and I will try to answer it for you. I'll put Alyssa's video down below with her talking about her ring. I'm gonna put all of Zen Moissanite's information below. She was really amazing to work with. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.